Welcome to the Chesapeake Public Schools College Fair. My name is Jasmine. I am the facilitator for our session today. We have a fantastic lineup of schools ready to share information about their institution with you. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping announcements. The first announcement, your camera and microphone are off, so our presenters are unable to see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button in Zoom to type your questions to our presenters at any point throughout our session today. Also, this is just one of a few different sessions we are offering, so feel free to visit our registration site to sign up for additional sessions. And finally, this presentation is being recorded, and you can access this recording by visiting strivescan.com/Chesapeake. With all of that said, I want to go ahead and turn it over to our first presenter from the Savannah College of Art and Design.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Rebecca. I'm the Senior Admission Representative at Savannah College of Art and Design, otherwise known as SCAD. And I'm going to share screen and get us started. So, SCAD is the University for Creative Careers. And what does that mean for you as a student? Well, it looks a little bit different for everyone. First, SCAD has 4 distinct locations for you to choose from. We have SCAD Atlanta in the heart of Midtown Atlanta. We have SCAD Lacoste, our study abroad location in France. SCAD Savannah, our original location, and SCAD Now, our e-learning platform, where we found a lot of students the past couple of years. Once you're accepted at one SCAD location, you're accepted to them all. So it's up to you how you spend your time here at SCAD. Across all these locations, we're incredibly diverse, with approximately 16,000 students representing all 50 states and 123 different countries. In fact, at SCAD, roughly 25% of our student population is international. So you get a lot of really great worldviews in all of your classes, because art and design is not just a North American market, it's a global market. And from programs like fashion and fashion marketing to interactive design and game development, SCAD offers more programs of study and specializations than any other art and design university in the US. You can see our 40 majors here, and we have over 75 minors to accompany them, which adds up to well over 100 different degree combinations for you to explore when you're here at SCAD. And of course, SCAD's an accredited university with nationally and internationally acclaimed academic degree programs. In fact, this past year, we earned 24 #1 rankings across the world for our academics. And at the heart of SCAD's mission is career preparation, as evidenced by our stellar alumni employment rate of 99% for the last 5 consecutive years. 99% of our alumni were either employed or seeking further education within 10 months of graduation. And for the past few years, just over 90% were in a creative field, which is huge. Really a testament to those incredible and ambitious students, but also a SCAD education. And those alumni are everywhere. If you go on LinkedIn or go on Google and you type in a company and you type in SCAD, you're going to find us there at Netflix, Gucci, Pixar, Apple, IBM, Instagram, and so many more. So our bees truly soared to great heights. And behind all these successful alumni, we have a myriad of support services and clubs and activities for you here at SCAD. Like athletics. You don't typically think athletics when you're thinking in our design university, but we have programs from intercollegiate sports and intramural sports. We also have volunteer organizations like SCAD Serve, which focuses on the 4 critical areas of need: food, shelter, clothing, and the environment. And here at SCAD, we champion a culture of small class settings and individualized attention for students. Our faculty of more than 700 leverage their professional networks and corporate experience to teach students how to succeed in today's ever-changing global marketplace. And if you're thinking technology, you're going to be working on the best that meets or even exceeds the standards in the professions you're preparing to join. As a student, you'll also have access to the university's museums, like the SCAD Fash Museum of Fashion and Film in Atlanta and the SCAD Museum of Art in Savannah, where we celebrate some of the best in fashion and design luminaries. As a student, you'll also be able to influence major brands through SCAD Pro, the university's in-house creative consultancy and innovation lab. And if you're nervous about public speaking, don't worry, we have you covered there too. The customized communication coaching through SCAD AMP, Amplify Your Story, which is filled with communication coaches ready to help you prepare for any of your next speaking engagements. You might get a chance to use some of those speaking and networking skills at some of SCAD's signature events. Here at SCAD, we have so many events that celebrate the best of fashion, film, design, and more that attract thousands of visitors and global press year after year. So now that it's clear that whether you envision yourself on the runway, the red carpet, or maybe it's the cover of Forbes, there's a place for you here at SCAD. And now that it's clear that SCAD's a dream university, let's talk about some of those first steps. You can actually begin your SCAD journey early through pre-college programs. Current freshmen, sophomores, juniors can take advantage of SCAD summer seminars, week-long elevated summer camps. For those that are going in between their junior, senior year, that summer in between, you can take advantage of SCAD Rising Star, where you can take 2 SCAD classes over a 5-week period for college credit at a half tuition cost. Who doesn't love that? And then we do also offer online joint enrollment for senior year if you're looking to take some college classes online while you finish out high school. But what happens after high school? Let's talk a little bit about our admission process because it's a little different than some institutions. Our first step, you can actually start up to 2 years in advance. So if you're thinking 2023 or 2024, you are within the window to start your application. The benefit of doing it earlier than later is that you get our resources here at SCAD for a longer period of time. Our demographic form takes 5 to 10 minutes to fill out. And once you complete that, you're sent an online portal for step 2. That's when you're submitting things like transcripts. Portfolios or SCAD are optional, but used for scholarship consideration. At this time, you're also connected with an admission advisor that's there to help you through the entire process and answer any questions before you commit to SCAD. They're also there to help you through your admission decision, and should it be favorable, into your first week of classes to make sure it's a seamless transition for you into your college life. Number 3 for us is visit. I really hope you'll come visit us in Atlanta or Savannah or fly out to France and see us in France, but it's really an amazing experience to walk around our creative spaces. If you get the chance, try coming for a SCAD Day, our open house event. Our next one in Atlanta is going to be January 21st, and then the week before will be Savannah's. And also keep up with us on social media as you go through the admission process because we are literally everywhere, scad.edu with the dot spelt out, scad.edu. But in conclusion, from installations, paintings, games, ads, sitcoms, and more, literally everything here at SCAD is designed for you to dream big so you can launch your creative career. And that wraps up my brief presentation. I will be hanging out with my colleague, Allie, answering any kind of questions. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Rebecca. Our next presenter is from the University of Mount Olive.
Hi, my name is Kyle Tapley. I'm an admissions representative here at the University of Mount Olive. I am going to share my screen and we'll get started on my little presentation here. All right, so University of Mount Olive. We're going to go through some slides here. So we are a small private university founded by the original Fuel Baptist Church in 1951. We started as a JUCO college, came to Mount Olive College in 1986, and we ended up being a university in 2014 when we added on our master's programs. So where are we located? We are in Eastern North Carolina. We are about an hour east of Raleigh and a little over an hour from the coast. So we feel like we are in a pretty good position location-wise in Eastern North Carolina. We're also close to Greenville as well. So some pretty big towns near us. We are a pretty small town here in Mount Olive. It's also home of Mount Olive Pickles, if you're not aware. That's where they make the pickles here at UMO. We will scroll down here and talk about some fun facts and statistics here. So we have 2 different paths. We have our traditional student path, which is students that come straight out of high school. And we also have a path that is our adult and grad program as well, which is strictly online for all students age 21 or older. So we're for super small private university. We have average classroom size around 15 to 17. Most of our students receive financial aid. We also have 29 countries represented from all over the world who come here to play sports. They come here to get a high quality private education. We have 50%, a little over 50% of our student population are athletes. I will get started on athletes in just a minute and touch up a little more on that. Scroll through. So I'll go through our 3 different schools. One of our schools are schools of agriculture and biological sciences. we are mostly known for agriculture. We have all kinds of different variety of majors and minors, but a lot of people know us as ag. We have our own farm. You can you can do animal science, vet bioscience, ag business, ag education. You can take classes at the farm, go out there and take the lecture inside and go out to the farm and actually practice what you just learned. So you're very hands-on year one if you're looking to do the ag route with plant science, animal science, and all that good stuff. So our School of Arts and Sciences, obviously your chemistries, your computer science, music, education, all kinds of different concentrations in education, as you can see. One of our newly majors is our full-time nursing program. So you can come in to do pre-nursing, you can come in and do the full nursing program as well. We also have a lot of RLS concentrations, exercise science, sports management, sports communication, and of course our master's degrees as well, as you can see down below in nursing and education, mental health. So our Tillman School of Business, our third school, this is for all of our business programs, accounting, analytics, finance, management, marketing. As you can see, we also have our master's programs as well in business. Fun fact is one of our new programs is our aviation and business management. So if you want to get your pilot's license, we partner with our business school and you can get your pilot's license for flight school and you can get a business degree with it as well. So that is one of a cool program that we are starting to offer here at Mount Olive, at our airport right here in Mount Olive. And we have 3 different planes to offer all those airtime hours. So our athletics, we are Division II. We are in the Conference Carolinas. We're highly competitive in most of our sports. We are most of the top of our conference and most of our sports as well. You can see there's 23 different sports here. Most recently added women's wrestling. That is super popular. A lot of people were excited when we added women's wrestling. So you can go to umtrojans.com and you can check out our athletics webpage anytime and fill out a recruiting form and contact our coaches if you are interested in playing any Division II sport here in Eastern North Carolina. So moving on here to our campus ministry. So we have what's called Live Out Loud campus ministry. It is for the fall semester. It's every Wednesday at 11 o'clock. And in the spring, it's Tuesdays at 11 o'clock. There's no class during those time frames. It's for students to take part in our campus ministry. As you can see, revival, centering prayer, and things like that. That is all centered around our Live Out Loud campus ministry. Like I said, no class for students during these time frames during the semester. So moving on to our Office of Student Affairs and kind of things that rely underneath our Office of Student Affairs. We have our campus clubs, intramural sports, Pope Wellness Center, which is a whole nother gym, our workouts, and all kinds of different things like that. Academic resources. So in our first floor of the library is our Learning Commons. We have the Writing Center. We have Academic Resource Center, which is to give you help in tutoring and different things like that, help you with your research paper, academic advising, and all of that good stuff. Scholarships. So once you apply, you can get scholarships based on your high school GPA with a 2.8 tier, 3.2 tier, 3.7 tier, based on your high school GPA. We also offer a scholarship for students that are on campus as well and live on campus. If you want to apply to UMO, it's free all the time. Feel free to apply at umo.edu/apply. And we hope enjoyed your presentation, and let me know if you have any questions throughout the rest of the time. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next presenter is from Sweet Briar College.
Hello, good evening, and thank you for joining me this evening. My name is Taylor Gibson, and I am from Sweet Briar College. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions. We are located in Central Virginia, so just about an hour south of Charlottesville, about 2 hours from Richmond. We are a women's college, so we're intentionally small. So your average class size is about 16 students. And we are liberal arts college, so we have a little bit of everything for you to study. That is the beauty of a liberal arts degree, where you can just kind of dip into each subject. We have a very large campus, even though we are very small in class sizes. We have just under 3,000 acres to roam campus, whether you like to bike on the trails or conduct research with a faculty member or just enjoy the beauty of campus. We have multiple programs of study for you to choose from, and if there is something that we do not offer, we do have the ability for you to design your own major as well. 8 out of 10 of our students have at least one internship experience while they're at Sweetbriar, and 6 out of 10 students work on research faculty or research projects directly with their faculty member. Our faculty members hold the highest degree in their field, so most of them have PhDs, and we don't have any teaching assistants, so you really get that one-on-one time with your professors, direct access. In fact, many of our professors live directly on campus, so more than likely you'll have their phone number if you need to, need help with an assignment. They're always there to help you. We are primarily a residential campus, so you are guaranteed housing all 4 years. We have different styles of housing and different types of dorm rooms as well. We have put into place many different sustainable solutions at Sweetbriar, some of which include a 20-hive apiary with our bees, and that is surrounded by a wildflower meadow. We also have 2 vineyards that are on campus as well. There is a shortage of grapes in Virginia, fun fact, and our students actually get the hands-on experience harvesting the grapes, and they're sold to local wineries, but also used in our dining hall for jams and jellies and vinaigrettes for your salad. We also have a 26,000 square foot greenhouse that our students get to grow all of the produce that is brought into the greenhouse or into the dining hall, but also our engineering students got to work with some of the technology that was put into place in the greenhouse as well. So everything is very hands-on experiential learning. We are known for our equestrian program. About 1/3 of our students are a part of the program. Many opportunities to compete, ride for fun, trail ride, whatever you want to do. Even if you just want to learn how to brush a horse, you are able to do so at Sweetbriar. We are Division III. We have a variety of sports. Practices are blocked outside of your class time, so you're never trying to juggle class and your sport at the same time. Co-curricular life, we have many leadership opportunities and clubs and organizations to be a part of. There are, just to name a few, the beekeeping club, environmental club, radio station, and if there's a club that you wish to start, you can do so as well. There are multiple study abroad opportunities all over the world. We do have a 3-week mini semester built into the academic calendar to allow you to do so. Career Services is there to help you throughout your entire time at Sweetbriar, but also as an alumna of the college, you have those services for free as well. Our tuition room and board is listed on this slide. Always don't forget to submit your FAFSA to be eligible for need-based aid. 99% of our students receive a merit award plus need-based aid. We have daily visits throughout the week, open houses. We would love for you to come and visit. We have a program where we cover the cost for a student and one parent to come to campus. Actually twice you can use that. All of your expenses are covered to get to campus, whether it's reimbursement for your gas or rental car, and all of your meals are covered, and you can stay on campus as well. definitely apply. It's completely free, so you might as well. We try and make the application process as easy as possible. And we are test optional if you have a 3.0 GPA or higher. And here's my contact information. Call, text, email me. I'm happy to help throughout the application process. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Taylor. Our next presenter is from the American College, Dublin.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Thank you very much for the introduction. My name is Sarah Healy, and I am the admissions representative from the American College, Dublin. Thank you so much for joining us all here today. So I love to start out this presentation with this really gorgeous picture of a street in Dublin. As you can see, there's plenty to do, a lot of stores, restaurants, cute little places to visit and explore. It's a great intimate city, as you can see, with the shorter buildings and the cobblestone. But you don't really see it in this photo, but there's also a very metropolitan side of the city with more high rises and corporate buildings. So it's a really great balance of more intimate and more metropolitan city life. So it's a great city for getting both of those aspects. And then if you bring your attention to the back of the photo, you will see St. Anne's Church, and that is actually where we host our formal graduation ceremonies, and we're actually having a graduation tomorrow, so it's very exciting and maybe something to look forward to in the future. So we are an Irish American university, and basically what that means is that we are dually accredited both in Ireland and the United States. So we have 3-year programs through our Irish accreditation, and then the more standard 4-year programs through the Middle States Commission accreditation. And basically what this means for you as a student is you can kind of pick the path that makes the most sense for you. So through the Irish accredited programs that are 3 years, you won't be taking general education courses. It will be only courses that fall under your major. And then through the 4-year programs, you will be taking some general education courses. You can kind of dip your hands into different curriculums, which is a really great opportunity. So it just gives you an opportunity to really tailor the curriculum and the educational experience for you and who you are as a student. So we are a very small school. We're 1,000 students. And because of that, we're able to give our students very small and interactive lectures. They're typically less than 20 students, and this really allows for an experience in the classroom to be filled with discussion, debate, and of course, a little sprinkle of Irish wit. We really encourage our students to participate, share their opinions, perspectives, everything like that. So Dublin is your campus. We really encourage our students to take advantage of that. We want you to learn things in the classroom, but also be able to travel to Dublin, to other places in Ireland, other places in Europe, and really connect the things you learn in the classroom to the outside world, so you can really have that great aha moment. So I want to briefly talk about our administration. Like our school, we're small, and so we really do encourage our students to stop by. Our administration operates completely on an open door policy. We really pride ourselves on being able to accommodate our students academically and in anything else they're dealing with. It's definitely something we're very proud of. So the programs we offer, as I mentioned, the 3-year programs in international business and liberal arts, and then our 4-year bachelor's in international business, hospitality management, event management, liberal arts, and then a 4-year BFA in musical theater, performance, and creative writing. We also have master's programs as well that I would be happy to speak with you more about. I'll give you my contact information and maybe we can meet at another time. And then our admissions process, though we are small, we're very diverse. We welcome applicants from every corner of the globe. But because of this, our requirements are aimed at gathering a very holistic view of the applicant. We really want to get to know who you are. So because of this is a minimum 2.0 GPA. And then for any mature transfer students, a resume and just any previous transcript that you may have. And then a personal statement. So this is where we really want to get to know who you are, what you're interested in, what drives you, what you're passionate about, why you want to study abroad and at ACD. We are test optional. We have been that way since the beginning. So you're more than welcome to include your test scores or anything like that. But if you do not, there will be nothing held against your application or anything like that. As I mentioned before, we really just want to get to know who you are. So if you feel like that really rounds out that picture of you, then we'd be happy to look that over. So our tuition and fees would be €9,000 for undergrad, and then for the BFAs, that is just a little bit more because of different locations that you study in and different materials and things like that. We do offer scholarships, and we do qualify for federal aid that you could get from the US, which is another really great option. Also for student visas, you worry about that once you're already in country. So, no really monkeys on your back in terms of that. And we have a really great student life team that will help you through that process. And we also operate under a rolling admission. So once you apply, we will review your application and get you a decision within 2 weeks. And once again, my name is Sarah Healy. Thank you so much for listening. And I will drop my contact information in the chat below. So if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah. Our next presenter is from Johnson and Wales University.
All right, let me share my screen here. There we go. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Paul Carney. I'm an assistant or admissions representative with Johnson & Wales. And we actually have a couple of campuses. Our main and original campus is in Providence, Rhode Island in the Northeast. It's about 40 miles away from Boston. And we have about 10,000 students, that's undergraduate and graduate students enrolled on that campus. We have a smaller branch campus in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. We have about 2,000 students enrolled on that campus. Providence is the smallest state in the country, and Providence is a city of about 500,000 people. So not too big, not too small, great cultural scene and restaurant scene there. And Charlotte is about 1 million people, so a little bit bigger. And it's the second largest financial center in America. A lot of our business students do internships with Bank of America and a lot of the other corporations that have their world headquarters there. We are probably most well known for our College of Culinary Arts. Emeril Lagasse and Tyler Florence from the Food Network are two of our more famous alumni. We were originally founded as a college of business, so we have a very robust college of business, and we also have a pretty popular college of hospitality management as well. We're a private school. We have a smaller student to faculty ratio. It's 18 students to 1 professor in the room. And one difference about Johnson & Wales is you actually get to start taking major courses in your first year of college, second year, third year, and fourth year. So we evenly distribute the core general education courses and your major courses throughout the 4-year experience. So you're getting exposed to that major and understanding what that major and career will be like, and hopefully know that you're making a great decision for yourself. We also encourage learning by doing. A lot of our students use the latest and greatest tools, equipment, software that is currently being used in the workplace. And so all of our students get their hands dirty, so to speak, whether or not they're in a kitchen working or in a computer lab or wherever. We offer about 50 undergraduate majors, as well as about 20 minors. We also have about 25 master's and doctoral programs. And the majors listed here are our more popular areas at Johnson & Wales. Many people think that we're just a cooking school, but we're not. We're a medium-sized university that has a lot to offer. We have about 150 different clubs and organizations on our campus, everything from student government, fraternities and sororities, special interest clubs, and plenty of things to do on both of our campuses. We also offer Division III intercollegiate athletics. The only two major sports that we don't offer are football and swimming and diving, but we've pretty much got everything else, men's sports, women's sports, and coeducational sports as well. We do require all first year and second year students to live on campus, and we have residence halls on both of our campuses. We encourage everybody to visit if you can. This is a link to our website where you can schedule a campus tour. Monday through Friday, we offer a campus tour in the morning and in the afternoon, year round, except when the college is closed for holidays or any other special events. We also have Saturday open house programs, and we offer 3 programs in the fall and 3 in the spring semester. Our application is a no-fee application. You can apply on our website, which is apply.jwu.edu. If you've completed the common application, we're one of 800 member universities on there. And also, if you would like the old-fashioned paper application like we filled out back in the Stone Age when I went to college, we'll be glad to mail you a paper application as well. To be competitive for admission, we're looking for a solid C+ to B- grade point average from high school. We do not require the SAT or the ACT for admission. We just like to look at what a student has done over the course of 4 long years in high school instead of what somebody did in 4 hours on one day on a test. So on a 4.0 grade scale, we're looking for about a 2.75 or higher. And that is the extent of my presentation. I think I cut it just in time. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. So that concludes the presentation portion of our session today. But now we're going to move over and transition to our Q&A. I want to encourage all of our presenters to return. Feel free to turn your cameras on, and I will pose a question to the group. Our presenters will respond to the question in the order in which they presented. So our first responder would be Savannah College of Art and Design. The question is, what is one thing you want students to remember about your school?
Sure. Mostly that art and design is possible for really anybody. And there's so many fields and design options out there that you don't realize are art and design. One of the great things about SCAD is that you come in undecided out of high school because there's a lot to explore. And it ranges from working in government work, doing contract work with the government, to medical and professional fields. So really that there is a world of possibilities in art and design.
And University of Mount Olive, you're welcome to respond.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what she said. I would say, could you repeat the question one more time just so I can give a better answer?
Yeah. So the question is, what is one thing you want students to remember about your school?
Yeah. So for us, just small private university, hometown feel, in agriculture, education, business, nursing. You can get all that here at University of Mount Olive at a high quality education and affordable private education.
I would say for Sweet Briar, since we're a women's college, it's something that you have to be open to, but it's something that it's a very, open, warm, welcome community, but also we put women's leadership first. So it's really a place where you just find your voice.
I think I'm next. I think just remember, in general that studying abroad is an option, maybe not just for a semester, but all 4 years. And I think the fact that we are small, we're very, we pay very much attention to our students and how they're doing. We can really offer that individualized attention. And we can also offer that kind of liberal arts, American style education abroad where, a lot of schools in Europe, offer something different.
And at Johnson & Wales, because we have 2 campuses, you can get a larger university experience if you would like that. Or we have a smaller campus as well. If you're looking for a smaller, more close-knit community, we offer both of those at Johnson & Wales. And like one of the others said earlier, once you're admitted to one, you're admitted to both. So you can, flip-flop back and forth if you would like to.
Thank you all. Final question here. What advice would you give someone going through the college search process? So again, we'll start with Rebecca.
I encourage you to visit the locations that you're going to, because I think visiting and finding the feel of your location, regardless of what you're studying, is really important to make sure it's a good fit for you. Especially in regards to SCAD, it's just such a different experience seeing the environment on the screen versus being there in person. So I definitely encourage you to visit.
I think I'm next. I'm not sure where Mount Olive went. Sorry. I would recommend definitely visiting. And while you are visiting a college, take advantage of everything that they will offer you. If you're able to sit in on a class, speak with a professor, speak with the current students. They are there living and breathing that college experience. So just speak to as many people as you can.
I would say don't be afraid to ask questions. It can be an overwhelming process, but we're all here today to help you all out and hopefully answer any questions that you have. So don't be afraid to reach out and ask questions. I know it can be scary, but there are plenty of resources out there. So do your research and don't be afraid to reach out for help.
With regard to what we all hear about every day is the student loan crisis, there is a student loan crisis. There's no doubt about that. College is very expensive. It was expensive back in the Stone Age when I went to college. It still is. But also understand that there's good debt and there's bad debt. There's a mortgage crisis, credit card crisis, auto loan crisis. And unfortunately, a lot of people make some very poor decisions with regard to going into debt. So just remember that if you go to college, you may have to take out student loans. I did the same thing, and I spent 10 years paying those off. I don't regret it for a minute because it has allowed me to do what I want to do for a career. And I love my job. I love my career. And it was a good investment for me. So it was definitely good debt. So just be smart about things. Look at everything that you can and visit schools as well, just to make sure that you get that warm fuzzy inside about a campus. You may get it from the internet, but it may be different on campus or vice versa.
Great advice from the group. Thank you all for your comments. We are now transitioning to the end of our segment. But before we go, I have a few closing announcements. As you exit from the Zoom session, a survey will appear. It's approximately 5 questions or so, but please complete the survey. It's extremely helpful as we aim to improve our virtual college fair offerings in the future. I also want to remind you that you can access this recording by visiting strivescan.com/Chesapeake. In closing, I want to thank our amazing presenters for joining me, but also I want to thank all of our attendees. I hope everyone has a great evening. Thank you.